Welcome to Propel Uplift, your destination for motivation and inspiration. Get ready to unlock your potential, ignite your drive, and journey towards a more fulfilling life. Let's soar together on this empowering adventure. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Ever wondered how some people stick to their fitness routines and achieve their goals while others struggle to maintain consistency? It's all about habits. Habits, as mundane as they may seem, are the invisible architecture of our daily lives. They shape our existence, our future, and indeed our very identity. Imagine them as the tiny gears in the machinery of our minds, constantly turning, shaping our actions, and ultimately forging our destiny. But how does one form a habit? Let's delve a bit into the science behind it. It starts with a cue or a trigger, something that sparks your brain to initiate a behavior. It could be something as simple as a specific time of day, a visual cue like your running shoes, or even a certain mood or feeling. Next comes the routine, which is the behavior itself. In the context of fitness, this could be your morning run, the yoga class you attend, or the healthy meals you choose to consume. The routine is the action you take in response to the cue. The final piece of the puzzle is the reward. This is what your brain enjoys at the end of the routine. The feeling of accomplishment, the rush of endorphins, or perhaps the visible results in your physique. The reward is crucial as it's what tells your brain, hey, this feels good, let's do it again, and in turn strengthens the habit loop. But the real magic happens when this loop, cue, routine, reward, is repeated over and over again. With repetition, the process becomes automatic. The brain starts associating certain cues with specific routines and expected rewards. Before you know it, you've established a habit. And when it comes to fitness, the power of habit cannot be overstated. It's not about the one-off intense workouts or the short-lived diet plans. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day, the habits you form that support your fitness journey and push you towards your goals. At the end of the day, it's your habits that shape your fitness journey. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about never giving up. In the realm of fitness, consistency is often overshadowed by intensity. Many of us are perhaps too focused on pushing our limits in every workout, striving for perfection, that we forget the true value of being consistent. But let's hit the pause button and ponder. What does consistency in fitness really mean? Consistency is the commitment to making small, incremental improvements over time, not making dramatic changes that are unsustainable in the long run. It's about showing up for yourself, day in and day out, whether you're feeling motivated or not. It's about setting realistic goals that you can maintain and then sticking to them. You see, fitness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about who can run the fastest, but who can keep running. It's not about getting it right all the time, but about getting back up every time you stumble. And that's where the magic of consistency comes into play. It's about perseverance, resilience, and the determination to keep going no matter what. Why is consistency more important than intensity? Well, because consistency breeds habit. And habits, once formed, are hard to break. When we consistently engage in a fitness activity, it becomes a part of our routine, our lifestyle. It's no longer a chore, but a natural part of our day. And that's when we start seeing real, lasting changes. Remember, it's the small, consistent changes that lead to big results over time. It's like saving money. You don't become rich overnight by hitting a jackpot. It's the small savings consistently made over a long period that accumulate into a fortune. Similarly, it's the consistent efforts, the small steps taken day after day that culminate into a fit and healthy body. So don't be disheartened if you don't see immediate results. Keep going, keep pushing, stay consistent. Because consistency isn't just about making a commitment to your fitness, it's about making a commitment to yourself. Consistency is the key to changing any habit, especially those related to fitness. Still not convinced about the power of consistency? Let's dive into some inspiring real-life success stories. Let's start with Melissa. Melissa was a full-time working mom with 2 young children. She was always on the go, juggling work, family, and her personal life with hardly any time left for herself. Exercise was a distant dream, and she found herself increasingly unenergetic and out of shape. But Melissa knew she had to make a change, not only for herself but also for her family. So she made a commitment. She decided to wake up 30 minutes earlier each day to get in a quick workout. For the first few weeks it was tough. Her body protested and her bed seemed more enticing than ever. But she pushed through. Slowly but surely, those 30 minutes became a part of her routine, as normal as brushing her teeth in the morning. Fast forward to a year later, Melissa is now a picture of health and vitality. She lost the extra weight, but more importantly, she gained the energy to keep up with her kids and her demanding job. Melissa's story is a testament to the power of consistency. She didn't have to run a marathon or hit the gym for hours. All it took was 30 minutes a day, consistently. Next, we have Tom. Tom was always a bit of a couch potato. He loved his video games and junk food, and to him, fitness was a foreign concept. But one day he saw a picture of himself and didn't like what he saw. He realized he needed to take control of his health. Tom's journey began with small changes: swapping soda for water, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, doing 10 push-ups a day. He didn't go for drastic changes, only sustainable ones. These small steps might not seem like much, but they added up over time. Fast forward to 2 years later, Tom is in the best shape of his life. He's leaner, stronger, and happier. His lifestyle change has given him a new lease on life. Tom's journey is not about a dramatic transformation, but about the power of small, consistent habits. Last but not least, we have Sarah. Sarah was in her mid-40s when she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. The news was a wake-up call. She knew she had to make drastic changes in her lifestyle, so she started walking every day, gradually increasing her pace and distance. It wasn't easy for Sarah, but she never gave up. Today, Sarah is healthier, her blood sugar levels are under control, and she's even taken up running. Sarah's story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to start, and with consistency, anything is possible. As you can see, these individuals didn't achieve their fitness goals overnight. It was their consistent efforts that led them to success. While it's important to have goals, it's equally crucial to keep them realistic. Setting the bar sky high when it comes to fitness can be a fast track to disappointment. You see, our bodies are marvels of adaptation, but they still abide by the laws of biology. You can't expect to gain 10 pounds of muscle or lose 20 pounds of fat in a week. When we set such unrealistic expectations, we're setting ourselves up for failure. Imagine this: you're running a marathon, but instead of mapping out the 26 miles, you decide you're going to sprint the whole way. What do you think will happen? You'll likely burn out before you've reached the halfway point. The same applies to fitness. If your expectations are too high, you're more likely to burn out and quit. Instead of focusing on quick, unrealistic results, concentrate on setting achievable goals. Small, consistent steps towards improvement will always win over sporadic, unsustainable leaps. This approach not only keeps you motivated, but also allows you to enjoy the process. The truth is, there's no magic pill or overnight transformation in fitness. It requires dedication, patience, and yes, consistency. The small victories you achieve along the way, those extra reps, that additional mile, they add up over time. Remember, fitness is a journey, not a destination. Consistency, not perfection, should be your goal. So let's set ourselves up for success, not failure. Let's keep our expectations realistic and our efforts consistent. So, what have we learned today about the journey to long-term fitness success? We've unpacked the pivotal role of habits in our fitness journey. Habits, these automatic behaviors we perform, are like the building blocks of our daily lives. By understanding how they form and how to harness their power, we can shape our fitness journey more effectively and sustainably. We've also touched on the significance of consistency. Consistency is the glue that holds these habits together and turns them into a powerful force. It's not about the intensity of a single workout, but the cumulative effect of all workouts done consistently over time. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's tough, even when we don't feel like it. We've shared some truly inspiring success stories, real-life examples of individuals who have transformed their lives through fitness. These stories illustrate the power of dedication, persistence, and consistency. They remind us that it's not an easy path, but it's a worthwhile one. And we've cautioned against the pitfalls of unrealistic expectations. Quick-fix transformations may be tempting, but they often lead to disappointment and burnout. It's important to set realistic goals, to be patient with ourselves, and to celebrate every step we take toward those goals. In the quest for fitness, remember this: it's not about how fast you can reach your goal, but how long you can stay on the path. Consistency is your secret weapon.